Hello again everybody and welcome back to another Road to MasterBall series video here on YouTube. My name is Griever84 and we are doing VGC ranked doubles on Pokemon Sword and Shield. We are in Ultra Ball tier. We are 9 and 7 so far this month with our team. We've been doing actually quite well, and I'm anticipating, if the battles go well today, that we should reach Master Ball tier fairly soon. So let's go ahead and hop in here, see what our opponents have prepared for us today, and see if we can get at least a couple of wins. Ooh, we found Red themselves. Alright. So that's a hard Trick Room. Alright, so I'm gonna go Rhyperior, Dusclops. We'll go Milotic and Incineroar. Yeah, let's do that. Because whether or not my opponent decides to bring Trick Room, it looks like their team is mostly dedicated to it. Sylveon can be set up to be exceptionally slow, along with Belly Drum's G-Max Snorlax. So we'll see exactly what my opponent decides to do here. I'm anticipating double Duskull from both sides. Of course, I'm using one, and then maybe... Oh, Snorlax and Hawlucha. Okay. Snorlax Life Orb and Hawlucha Weakness Policy. Alright. So we're going to Max Rockfall the Snorlax. And we will Trick Room. This will help my opponent, but I think it's going to help me more. Anticipating the Snorlax using Belly Drum. And I'm not sure what the Hawlucha is going to do. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, Dynamax from... I wasn't paying attention to the Pokeball, so I'm not sure which one's Dynamaxing here. From the Hawlucha, okay. Makes sense with weakness policy. Now, my opponent is faster than me this turn on the Hawlucha. Proof by them Dynamaxing first. But that will change as soon as Trick Room goes into play. So I'll be sitting pretty good here. Max Knuckle. Not going to do much, but it is going to trigger my own weakness policy. Which means I don't have to waste a turn using Bulldoze. And we'll just take out the Snorlax before it does anything. Okay, so moving forward here, I've got, I'm going to have Trick Room active. Which means I'm going to be faster than the Hawlucha. Snorlax is already gone. I'm probably going to Will-O-Wisp Hawlucha and just wait for its Dynamax to go away. Because I don't want to trigger the weakness policy. Now granted... It can use Max Knuckle here, but let's see. What did my opponent have left? Max Quake. And Will-O-Wisp the Hawlucha, because it's also probably got Unburden, which will raise its speed when it uses its item. Okay, Reflect. Trying to set up some defenses to outlast the Trick Room, which is not a bad idea. But I'm still just going to go ahead and continue to chew through my opponent's Pokemon. And I'm getting the special defense boost here in case I see something like the Sylveon or it's a special attacking Dragapult, for example. And there's the Sylveon. And we'll just do the same thing we did last turn. We will Max Quake for the special defense boost, and we'll Will-O-Wisp the Hawlucha to reduce its attack power. Assuming it will probably Max Knuckle again this turn. Okay, Helping Hand. There's the Will-O-Wisp, which will reduce its attack power. Comes the Max Quake. This will be the last turn of Dynamax as well, so next turn I can double attack and hopefully end the battle here. So +2 attack right now. It's next turn when I activate the weakness policy with a... I could just Fire Punch it. That would probably be the better idea here, rather than running the risk of like missing an attack or anything like that. I'll just get it low enough that a Rock Slide should be able to one-hit KO it. So we'll do 1 Fire Punch here, 1 Nightshade. Now remember, both me and Hawlucha, or at least Rhyperior is, they're both at +2 attack and special. Well, Hawlucha's only at +2 regular attack. But my weakness policy has gone off, so... And honestly, we will just KO it without even having to worry about its weakness policy. So, good job to my opponent. Unfortunately, not bringing your... I think if they had brought their Duskull, they would have probably done a little bit better, because they could have fought with me over Trick Room. But, I mean, Rhyperior and Duskull is just so powerful right now in the meta. And I mean, there are ways around it, but that team was not prepared for it. You know, usually something with a really, really strong grass attack from the special attacking variety, you know, hitting me outside of sand is usually enough to take care of it. And I think we're just gonna run it back here. Actually, do I want to? Yeah, I want to. Yeah, we'll do this. Alright, so even if my opponent brings in the Incineroar in the beginning, I think, depending on what they start with, I think we can make this work. Incineroar and Rotom. Alright. Rhyperior and Dusclops. There's the Intimidate. Assault Vest and Citrus Berry. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and get the... We'll go ahead and get the Sand Up. We'll get Trick Room going. There's the Incineroar switch. Oh, that's so unfortunate for my opponent. That is so unfortunate. Granted, it's going to nullify my weakness policy this match because of that switch, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to take that Togekiss out pretty much immediately, even at -1 attack. Rotom's using Nasty Plot. Togekiss just goes away. That is the problem with running that I mentioned in the last video, with running Togekiss and Incineroar in the same team, is they complement each other really well, actually. But if your opponent uses either any type of Rock Attack or Max Rockfall, and you try to switch Togekiss in to absorb, say, a Ground Attack, that's what happens. And that's the one thing you have to be careful for. My opponent should have known with my Rhyperior not having Sand Up that I would have been using a Rock type move and switched into something different. Okay, so their flying Pokemon is out of the way. They don't have anything else that flies or levitates besides Rotom, and it's already out on the field, so I'm okay to click Max Quake here. And I'm going to Bulldoze to activate my weakness policy. That's going to be the Rotom Dynamaxing, I believe. Yeah. And it's at +2 special attack because of the Nasty Plot. So whatever it does this turn is going to hurt. Rotom's Levitate, that's expected. We get a little bit of chip damage on Incineroar, but it has an Assault Vest, so we don't have to worry about a Focus Sash. Weakness policy brings me back up to full attack. And then Max Quake should KO this, even with its bulk. Because Assault Vest only makes it specially defensive bulk. Or makes it have special defense bulk. Sorry. And I effectively have +2 special defense, so this Geyser here shouldn't KO me. Whoo! That was spicy. Alright, let's see what my opponent brings out. Excadrill. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack it. And then I'll Will-O-Wisp the Rotom. Because either way, and Rotom can't miss an attack, which is going to guarantee that no matter what my Rhyperior does, it's KO'd. Because I cannot one-hit KO Rotom. I wouldn't even come close to it, given its natural sets that it runs. It's going to be bulky enough that it's going to be able to absorb these hits. So I'd rather Max Quake, give Duskull the special defense boost, hopefully take out the Excadrill, which unfortunately it is Focus Sash. Should have double attacked it, but this still works. There's the Will-O-Wisp for the chip damage on Rotom. Max Darkness for the KO on Rhyperior. Okay. Now, what do I have? High horsepower. Yeah, let's bring in Militic. Muddy Water and Nightshade, because I want to make sure the Excadrill goes away. Okay, so it's going to protect. Nightshade. Get like minimal damage on Rotom. Maybe an accuracy drop. Okay, I'll take that. Won't matter for this turn. Okay, competitive boost. So let's see how many turns I have left of Trick Room. Okay, my opponent's no longer Dynamax, which is good. Okay, I have one turn left of Trick Room, which means when I bring out Togekiss next turn, it'll be faster. Muddy Water, because I was seeing if I had more than one turn left, I was going to Trick Room with Dusclops. And Nightshade may seem like a waste on the Excadrill, but if this Muddy Water would miss, it would put me in a precarious position. So I'd rather take the safe play and ensure that, you know, if I do miss, it's just on the Rotom, it's not on the Excadrill. Okay, Thunderbolt. Oof. That hurts. Alright, so Trick Room's gonna end. Oops. Togekiss. Alright, let's see what my opponent has. Oh, I didn't realize they were down to their last Pokemon. Okay. So, Dazzling Gleam and Nightshade. With the Twisted Dimensions back to normal, Thunderbolt, Togekiss avoids the attack. The accuracy drop mattered from Militic. So, good job to my opponent. We managed to kind of work around what they were throwing at us there and set us up for a victory. Let's see here. For that, trying to think what either myself or my opponent could have done differently there. I think just having those special attack or special defense boosts, you know, to kind of slow down the damage the Rotom was doing after it got that turn 1 nasty plot was important. And with that, guys, we have reached Master Ball tier with 11 wins and 7 losses. And this is actually the highest we've ever been ranked by about 20,000 points. So, thank you guys for coming along with this journey with me. But we've got one more battle to do in this video, so don't go anywhere. Because there is still more to enjoy. And if I can get a victory here, that means all of the Pokemon on my team will get a special badge. And they will also earn the title of Rank Master, I believe is what it's called. My Rhyperior has it. I can show you guys in the next battle screen here. But yeah, we've reached Master Ball tier, so that's awesome. I'm actually excited because, you know, it's still what I would consider early on in the month, which means I've got an entire month to just kind of play around in this tier and learn things. Okay, so I think we're gonna go Militic. Togekiss. Actually, wait, you know, we're not going to go Togekiss. Well, yeah, we're going to go Togekiss. And then Incineroar and Dragapult. Because I'll probably Dynamax Togekiss against this team. We'll see what they start off with. I'm anticipating that Venusaur. That's one trouble I've had this month, is coming up against Venusaurs and Sleep Powder. Especially in Sun teams. Okay, Whimsicott and Toxtricity. Okay. Probably the worst position I could have been in. We'll do this. Okay, Tailwind I expected. Oof. That just is not the greatest debut into Masters tier. Okay, the burn helps. Alright, let's bring in Incineroar. Alright. I have, what, Dragapult with me? Okay. Recover and Fake Out. Hopefully my opponent does not Dynamax Toxtricity. If my opponent Dynamaxes Toxtricity this turn, oh, that's gonna hurt, because Fake Out's not gonna do anything. And it's G-Max Toxtricity. Okay. This is what I was afraid of. I mean, it's weakened already, but it's still gonna hurt a lot. Moonblast on Incineroar. Critical hit, not gonna do much damage. My special attack falls. G-Max Stun Shock right into Milotic. Oh no! Interesting choice. Okay, I get poisoned, and Incineroar's paralyzed. I'll eat my berry, and I'll be able to recover. Now, the poison's going to be unfortunate, but I have leftovers. Paralysis would have been more of a problem, though. So, given the two status options, poison on Milotic is actually a better option here. Okay. I'm going to recover again, assuming my opponent will probably attack me. An Incineroar, I guess, is just going to go for a Flare Blitz into Toxtricity. I really should get that Whimsicott off the field, but there's not much I can really do to it. Survive. Oh, I was really hoping I was going to survive that. Okay, that should put it in KO range for Flare Blitz. Now the question is, do I survive with the recoil? I do, but barely. And they have a Militic. Oh, it's shiny too. It's so pretty. So Incineroar is probably going to bite the dust here. Max Flare into Whimsicott. Actually, wait, no, I do not want to Snarl. Because if that is a competitive Militic, that is going to do poorly for me. This is such a precarious position. Because most of my two main attacks that I would use against it, both lower stats. With Max Phantasm and Max Wormwind. Okay, there's the Focus Sash like I expected. Incineroar, if you're gonna move first, this is the turn to do it. That's gonna be a Hypnosis. Okay. Okay, that gets rid of the Whimsicott. They've still got another Pokemon back in the back. I unfortunately don't think I'm gonna be winning this one, simply because of the chip damage from Life Orb, and if I get Hypnosis on this turn... Okay, they send out an Incineroar. Man, this is a rough battle. Okay, so we have to attack the Militic. Yeah, I just have to go after the Militic, because if it has competitive, then... Oh my god, I survived. If it has competitive, that means they win. Because it's gonna do a lot of damage here. Or it's gonna Hypnosis me. Yep, there's competitive. That's unfortunate. GG to my opponent, though. I seem to have a bit of a track record going on here that my very first battle into Masters rank tends to go very poorly for me. I don't know if it's just because there's that big of a skill gap between Ultra Ball and Master Ball tier, or if the fact that we jumped up to rank 6,000 for this month to start off with. But that is going to be it for battling here. I kind of want to see how much we lost on that. So let's do an update rank here so you guys can see at the end of the video. But while we wait on that, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like the content today. I do put out battle videos 3 times a week, and you know, keep you guys updated on what I'm doing in Pokemon. Hit the like button on the video as well if you enjoyed the content today, and of course drop a comment down below if you'd like to get some help on any of your competitive battling, or you know, team comps or things like that. I'm more than willing to, you know, do my best to try to check it out, respond, and help you guys out with your team so you can also reach Master Ball rank. But thank you guys for checking the video out today. Good luck in your battling this month, and as always, my Guardians, GG, and until next time, see you guys later.